In Dungeons and Dragons, what you do is to create
Though I also have like
a
10 other
fantasized universe of the mind in which expediency to achieve your goal is more important than any kind of moral frame of reference to your actions.
So we have a wizard now teaching the children of his magical studies.
That's kind of far out.
Mazes and monsters is a far-out game. Swords, poison, spells, battles, maiming, killing.
Hey, it's all imagination.
Is it?
This is the Heroes Era.
Welcome to the Heroes Era. I'm your Dungeon Master Ben, and we are playing a game of Dungeons and Dragons. I think this is session 30. I don't have Jason here today to double check that. Oh.
I have the session numbers also. It is.
Okay, very good. Joining me today, I have Bodhi as Durian.
A tough orc murdering zombies.
Chris as Edward.
A lichen, who am I? A lichen blood hunter who is dealing with a tremendous amount of guilt right now.
And Joel as Peter.
Sorcerer and your friend in dark.
And it is Thanksgiving Day up there in Canada, so Jason's celebrating that with his family. Tonight we are telling a story, but we do not yet know how it will go. The players, the dungeon master, the dice, all of these will have a hand in how the game unfolds. This is the Heroes Era. And if you need to get caught up on what's been happening in the camp, nice job on those sound effects, guys. That was clutch.
You know, I started to do something, but then I realized, like, what's the sound that we haven't done yet?
I'm working.
And so I just let it ride.
Okay.
And it's funny that the silence tripped Ben up more than any other weird thing we've ever done.
It's unused to it.
If you do need to get caught up on our campaign so far, we have session recaps courtesy of Bodhi, and I'm super sure we're going to get caught up on those.
It's up to you, man.
I know.
I'm waiting on the call, all right?
Yes, I have it in my mind that we will get it done this week. And of course, please like our video, subscribe to our channel. We have a few new subscribers, appreciate that always. And we typically play a few times a month. Our content does include descriptions of graphic violence and moderate language, so please be advised of that. Yeah, so last game, you guys had returned from a bit of a dungeon delve where you were sent to drive off an ogre that was preventing passage through the northern road that enters the city, and you got back to Last House, which is where you set out from, and there ended up being kind of a strange occurrence where the horde of zombies that you had spotted at one point further south in the city ended up coming to Last House, and Margaret Leadspine, the proprietor, ended up luring these zombies into a circle of salt and conducting some sort of spell which ended up in a way disarming them, neutralizing them. And then you had a visit from Hideo, who had come seemingly to purchase these zombies to join the ranks of his undead army on behalf of the master. You all drove off Hideo and his entourage, and I would suggest that you barely survived. Luckily, the tides of battle kind of turned as soon as Hideo was so weakened that he had to flee. Many of the others tried to flee with him, and that's when Lady Leadspine ended up interrupting the barrier that was keeping the zombies in place and unleashing this horde of zombies against not only you guys, but the other combatants on the field. So it kind of, just bred chaos that ended up in some way, I don't know, not really helping you guys, but it just created enough chaos that you guys made it out of there.
Certainly didn't make it worse.
I mean, they certainly messed up a hound. I remember they tore one to pieces.
Yeah, they seem to have no alliance. And so we'll just pick up where we left off. We had just finished the battle, and you guys found, I believe, some riches in a small chest that was on the platform that Hideo arrived on. And you finished slaying the remainder of the zombies that had been held captive there, that were for sale.
I got 2 questions.
Sure.
How many... We didn't kill everything. There's a few things that got away. One of them was the rock. The what was it? It's the rock demon. It was a demon
rock
bird.
Demon? Yeah, absolutely.
A rock demon, not a rock. A rock demon that got away, and there was a few. I think there were like Yeth hounds that also got away as well. I can't remember if it was only 1 or if it was 2, because there were 4 and we killed some of them. I think maybe 1 of them got away.
Yeah, I think you were able to kill one of them, and the other one got away. A reaction attack.
And when we were killing the zombies, about how long did that take? Because I'm wondering if PJ has a good lead in the forest ahead of us. See if it's even viable to try and track him down.
Killing off the remaining zombies took less than a minute.
So he would still be within the area. He's hurt, bloodied, so he's probably not that hard to track if he's trying to be quick.
He's a child sorcerer who's hurt and probably bleeding. He got shot by an arrow, I think. Durian's not so good with all the dead husband on the ground and everything like that. So he's gonna try and be useful and see if he can find any tracks that PJ may have left behind as he bolted into the forest.
Okay, make a survival check for me, please.
Okay. Don't know if I'll be able to pick up anything, but I might as well give it a go. A 22.
Wow, okay. You see large footprints, those of the ogre zombies that fled, and you also find a bit, it looks as though PJ tried to escape into the forest along the side of the trail. You find a bit of his robe torn, black robe limned in crimson.
I'll pick it up, store it away.
And finding this, you can see some of his tracks going through the woods. They seem to be going in a similar direction to that of the zombie ogres that also fled.
When was the last time we had any weather? Because I know it's cold up here and there's some snow, but has there been like rain like muddy
there
areas?
There has been light rain frequently.
Okay.
Now the entire city is cast in the shadow of the floating mountain, so it has been a lot colder as well.
Well, I'm gonna go back to the group and pick up my axe and anything else I threw away on the floor during the fight, and run up to my fellow adventurers. Well, if we want to chase PJ, I don't know if you want to do that or if you want to recuperate. He went down the road with the zombie ogres, kind of like in the forest, went down. I'm pretty sure we could catch up to him, but I don't know if we would want to. He kind of got abandoned by his like mentor. Maybe we just like let that simmer, and he stops being mean, and a bad person.
You're trying to hurt us, but also a child.
Yeah. I don't know. How are you guys looking? You guys all right? I was I wasn't there for most of it, so I don't know how you fared.
Edward spits a tooth out.
I see.
I'm completely unhurt.
And you are untouched. All right.
Yeah.
Commander Hawkins is a bit worse for the wear, but he says he doesn't want to slow you down.
I mean, I'm a little rough. I think maybe we'll leave it alone. We'll let PJ be and keep on going with what we were doing.
Lady Leadspine is distraught at the ground by her fallen husband. And she looks up at the group of you. Please, leave this place. I do not want to bring the wrath of the Master.
I think it might be too late for that.
We are.
For your sake. I think it might be too late. Must leave it now. Understand?
I'm not sure that I can.
Don't think take long for them to come back. If they did this to your husband, to you.
She seems to consider her options. Well then, will you take me with you?
Yes.
Yeah, we're going east.
You showed us hospitality.
This is our fault. I owe you your protection, and I shall give it to you.
You're going east. I have a brother in Riverside, and perhaps we could convince some of my cousins and we could help to restart this place.
Take one.
This we can do.
Now, I think it's best that you take one moment to gather whatever you can carry that you wish to take. Take one moment to and I look at her husband down there and
I'm a proper rest.
Do what you need to do. But I do think that we must hurry quickly.
Well, we must take him to the Highland Sea so that he can...
And we shall.
And Desperado also insists that you bring the lot of zombies or undead that were slain so that they may be put to rest as well.
Need a cart at least.
We have a cart.
I don't know how strong you guys think I am, but even if I was the strongest person in the world, I can't physically bring all this with.
Did they have like some sort of like a cart or something here that we could?
Hideo was taken in or carried in on a platform carried by two zombie ogres, but Lady Leadspine mentions that yes, she has a covered wagon and mules that can draw it.
You gather your belongings and we will prepare the wagon and load everyone up so that we may take care of them properly.
I have 4 mules. Should we bring them all, or should I don't know what to do.
We have a track record with mules, I think.
Just
I'll say,
gather your belongings.
at the worst, you can sell them there. Some coin.
Yep. Yeah.
Yes.
It's better than to leave them here.
All right, I'll start.
Very well.
I'll start loading this stuff up, and
I will go retrieve the mules.
I will go ride them.
I'll start bringing the bodies over into one pile, including any not just the zombies, but anything that was killed in this battle. I'll try and bring along as well.
Sure, there are the 2 Shadarkai who were defeated.
And then the dogs, however many of them are have been felled. I don't even know if these will be washed away in the sea or not. I don't know if these are like people with souls.
Is there anything left of them? Because aren't they like demons or something?
They're the Yethhounds, the ones you were talking about?
Yeah.
Did I note, Ben? Like, these are
People
not
face dogs.
These are not like normal creatures, right?
Peter, you know that these are fey creatures, and they, pets of Queen Jude, Lady Jude Harrows.
So they're beyond the protection of our gods.
That, if they die on this realm, then they need to be returned to whatever afterlife by way of the mother, unless you don't wish to convey those rights to them. I would say Desperado is not as concerned with them, so it would be up to you all.
Yeah, it's like we mainly do this so they don't, come back as undead, and it's just a nice little side thing that they get their last rites and go to their proper heaven. Do we want to do that for?
I think I would be leaving it up. Yeah, cause you the most pain.
Yeah, they did. That is fair. I think you have final say.
And you see Edward's kind of fully sort of out of it still. We should. It's not their fault for their
That's
nature,
fair.
the nature of them as it were. Yes.
Makes sense to me. I'll throw them in the pile too.
I'm gonna create like a psychic bond with you and just whisper in your mind, it's not your fault.
You can mention that to her husband.
These things happen.
Commander Hawkins
Edward doesn't respond.
Takes a length of rope and binds the legs of the Yethhounds, as well as the hands and legs of all of the undead that have been slain.
Better safe than sorry.
All right, where's that cart?
And you can load the cart easily enough. Lady Leadspine returns with a trunk and a large haversack. She asks for help, lifting the trunk onto the cart.
Yeah,
and,
I got her.
She hands you 50 gold as well. Here, for safe passage.
No.
That's all right, and I'll hand it back.
Oh, really? Not.
But I want you to feel obligated for me to survive.
We already do. That's we don't need payment for that.
Very well, you are honorable.
Yeah.
Well, everyone pick a spot. Settle down.
You all gain inspiration from the god of friendship.
Yay!
Yay, friendship!
Dunsmuir.
Maybe the true gods were the friends we made along the way.
No.
You figured it out, finally. Spent
I
some
win.
time in this form.
And so, without rest, you begin to venture east upon the road known as Hedleven's Embrace. Is there anything you wish to do before you leave?
Take a short rest.
A short rest can transpire, absolutely.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't really... I don't know.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'll go for it. Uh,
I doubled my hit points, guys.
okay, I'm doing a bit better now. Oh, I need to add a lot more to that. So, okay.
I don't think there's anything that I need to do before we go other than get the rest in. I'm good.
Yeah, it's not what it's like morning, right? We went fully through the night.
Yes, yeah, it is very early in the day still.
We could probably do a day of travel and not be too terribly off. How far is it to the next like area that we know of?
So you can travel the breadth or length of the city in a day. It just depends on what you run into along the way. You know that, so if you're, do I have you guys on the map? Let me move you there.
Yeah, because I mean, with wagon travel and a steady pace, I know it's not a too terribly long journey to get to most places.
Right. You know, it's basically most of a day's travel to travel across the entire city. As you can see on the map, though, you're in the top left corner there at Last House, number 14.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that Jotara, the essentially the Queen's Castle, number 6, is about halfway to the coast where you're hoping to reach. You guys are all headed to the Temple of the Moon. And you know that Jotara is where, on your way to the Feywild, you met the Master. So that is, you know, headquarters of the Bugaisha. And also pictured on the map, slightly west of that, at 22, was described to you as basically the new headquarters for the Nyx Dryadales. So it was suggested to you that you might be able to find refuge there amongst the Queen's loyalists. So again, you are heading into a rather treacherous part of the city.
I think we at least stop in the new headquarters place because that's where Minowari's cousin is, the guy we helped out in the bean garden.
That's right, and he gave you a scroll with his seal on it to present to them there.
If they didn't already hear about us.
That's right.
So I think we definitely stop off there, and then maybe drop off this widow that we just recently acquired. And
she wants to make it to Riverside, right?
Yeah, but I mean, it might be better if she's not with us, and with a group of trained elven warriors that know the land better than we do. Because if she can get to the bean garden, I'm sure the rest of the journey would not be our hard travel.
I'm sure she can hire some protection there to Riverside.
Yeah, because we didn't take her gold either. She still got that spending money, but we can at least stop there and see. At least
sure, and that's
pop
definitely
in and say hello.
You know, on the way to the Temple of the Moon. So logistically, that makes sense.
So I assume I'm driving the cart because if anyone's gonna get shot in an ambush, it should be me. So I'll be up top, and I'll just be trying to go that direction, and hope I don't get hit by a bunch of goblins on a road or what have
Lady
you.
Leadspine begins to wrap her husband in ceremonial cloths. Again, she wishes to reach the Highland Sea, but she also wishes to go to Riverside. So,
Yes. Actually, I do have a question about that. We do plan to go east to the sea, but if you don't want to come with us all the way, I suggest you could go south after we meet up with some people. It's your cart, so I'll leave it up to you. I'm sure that if you hire anybody, they would want to put these bodies in the river, just like any sane person would.
She says, yes, we will see what comes then.
All right.
And of course, Desperado, and I'm not trying to play too much for Jason because he's not here, but I just know there are a few, tenets of his character. He would probably want to deliver the dead to the water to give them passage himself, since he has, in some sense, been tasked with that. But, that's neither here nor there. So, as the group of you venture east upon Hetlevin's embrace, you see the ruins of the city about you. Here at the base of the mountain, the city was most populous before Anam's Fury, the event that brought destruction to the city. Now both Nyx Dryadales and Bugaisha seek to claim this place, and you know that there is a pivotal junction where the road meets upon Open Hand Avenue. That pictured just by Joe Terra on the map. The road is rutted heavily and covered with a black muck like pitch. Again, it is cold in the shadow of the mountain. A shadow that is otherworldly, as the light of Shogorflees is not able to penetrate it. Even from a separate angle, this mountain seems to cast a specific shadow upon the city. And as you continue, there are festering boils upon the land and the road. They're a putrid greenish yellow color, and from time to time they burst. Small geysers of fetid, caustic liquid are released, and as they take the loose shapes of creatures with malformed limbs for just a moment as the liquid surges from the pustules, and then it falls into a puddle upon the ground. Every so often, one of these pustules bursts and sprays this caustic pus in every direction. And as you continue down the road, an exceptionally large one does so. And you must act quickly to avoid the liquid or else be drenched in it. So if you would like to avoid this, please make for me dexterity saving throws.
That's a Constitution. That's a sad 20 to waste.
That's a nat one for Edward.
A 23.
Our paladin is with us, Ben?
Yes.
Okay, so we all have a +3.
Oh, so that makes it an 11 for me.
Okay.
Nice. So that's a 17 total.
Okay, so this liquid drenches you, Edward. Unfortunately, you are caught up in this, and you will take 8 acid damage as it burns at your flesh.
It's fun. Okay.
But after this pustule bursts, you see the ooze from it bind together in the air and form the ghastly image of contorted faces. When it falls upon the ground, this time it does not become a puddle like the others that you have encountered. Instead, it keeps this anomalous form and becomes a lump of flesh smattered with anguished faces.
Draw my rapier.
Yeah, I'm getting my axe out. This is freaky.
Is it doing anything else? Is it just like there?
Is he nice?
As it appears, the faces immediately begin to babble incoherently. The sound is maddening. If you would,
Oh, it's just a baby. Okay. It's just a child, an infant.
if you would, please make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, all
This-
day.
Is that some kind of fear effect, man?
It is not.
I don't know if I've heard
That's
many
12.
babies cry. 11.
That's not 8 for me. Plus 3?
Yes.
So 11.
Okay, then 15.
And this cacophony of voices surrounds you. You feel somewhat targeted by the gibbering of this monstrosity. If you would all please roll initiative.
I gotta, that baby has to go. I gotta take it out.
It's an 11 for me, Ben.
10 for me.
A 17 for me.
I'm gonna run and grab something really fast, but I'll be right back, guys.
Alrighty.
Do you guys roll initiative when you get woken up during the night by your child? When it was a wee baby? I'm asking you, Joel, of course, because you have a family.
I have no children.
Oh, you have a child. I know you do. You got one squared away back there. He's making you noodles and burgers for you to eat during the stream.
Actually, Chris has kids.
Well, yeah, but
And
I know his answer is yes. I'm asking you, Joel. Does your child keep you up at night? Yes or no?
my imaginary child does not exist. Yes, yes, it does. That's why I don't have
Th-
them.
It's that simple. You know?
My stepson was, I think, at the end of 8. No, that's when I met him. So he was 9 when
Oh, that's
we
that's
started living
funny.
together.
Oh.
He did
So you-
not. He was not crying in the night to wake me.
So you asked the only person that doesn't have a son.
Well, I was asking, and then Chris left, who was the intended target, and he's not here to answer right now.
Okay.
So I'm making
Nonetheless.
do.
As this abomination lands upon the ground, the ground around it seems to decay almost instantly, and it becomes difficult terrain as it kind of seems to crumble. And a terrible stench arises from it. Durian, you can act first. But if you would, please, for your wisdom save, an 11, will you please roll a d8 for me?
Which direction am I throwing hands in, I wonder?
Just
It's
how
a-
crazy are you?
It's a 1.
That's either really good or really bad.
Do I
As
hit
the-
myself?
The madness of these voices overwhelms you, and unfortunately, you're not able to react this turn.
I think it's not madness in the typical form. I'm just trying to really comprehend what it's saying. Like, what was it? Was it trying to talk to me? I don't. Hold on a minute.
After Durian is Peter.
I believe I was also affected. After
Oh, thank you. Yes, please roll a d8.
seven.
And so, as you were journeying, are you seated on the wagon beside Durian, or are you walking alongside of the cart?
Let's see, I think how many of the we have still
2 mules pulling it, and then 2 being led behind.
probably keeping an eye on them behind.
Okay. I would
Rest in
put
peace.
Commander Hawkins at the rear with you. So you do need to attack a randomly determined creature within your reach. So Unfortunately, it's going to be the mule or Commander Hawkins. If you would please roll me a d4, and then 3 or 4 you'll attack Commander Hawkins. 1 or 2 you'll attack the mule.
Are you shanking a person or an animal? That poor mule.
Okay, so this is a melee attack. So if you would make your attack, please.
He's not going to fireball the mule?
Thankfully, no.
I think I can still kill it though. Well, 9 hit.
Can you? Huh? What armor class does a mule have?
Right?
You'd think it's low enough, but there's a chance.
I mean, it's probably at least a 10, right?
Yeah, you gotta look. I mean, a mule. It's still like an
That's a good
animal.
call, Chris. It actually is a 10, yeah. Oh. Okay, so you missed the mule, although you're seated upon its back.
I couldn't bring myself to. It's innocent creature.
After Peter is
AC
Edward.
10.
And Edward, would you please roll a d8 for me?
Oh, I didn't make it either.
I'm afraid not. Oh, I saw your... No, I'm afraid not.
No. All right. D8. Ah, I could have had a D8. Okay.
Is that with your +3 on top?
Save.
It doesn't matter. He's just gonna shank
Yeah.
somebody.
Be shanking.
No, you're right, Bodhi. So there's a... I'm sorry, I'm not keeping that in mind with...
Oh yeah.
Jason
So
being
it,
gone.
it was a 15. It would have been 15 total.
Beautiful. Okay, with the 15, you can act of your own accord.
Oh, great.
And this monstrosity is just, in the center of the path ahead of the cart.
Well, when I see the threat that this thing has truly grown into, because I mentioned I had drawn my rapier, and as it goes from a little ball of muscle into a monstrosity, I just put the rapier back and go, oh, that's not gonna quite do it, is it? And start to shift into my lichen form, and then I will take my claws and run them down across my chest to activate my Crimson Right, and I will just that's action and bonus action for that. So now I'll just square up and see what this thing's gonna do.
Okay.
I don't remember if you said if I was like right up in melee with it. If I wasn't, I'll move into melee with it.
Okay.
But otherwise, yeah.
Very good. And this creature, as you approach it, the many mouths begin to howl almost in unison, shrieking against you, Edward. And one of them seems to, become choked up, and it vomits a disgusting mess that flies over your head and lands beyond you, between yourself and Durian. And as it hits the ground, it splays outward. If you guys would please make dexterity saving throws to avoid this spittle.
Not spittle.
13.
Oh, that's another natural one for me. That's my second nat 1 dex save in a row.
Look, when Hideo casts Disintegrate, you'll be thankful for it.
Honestly, bring it on.
Edward,
I'm ready.
You'll take 8 necrotic damage, and you're blinded.
Oh no.
And this will be until the end of this creature's next turn.
I hope you become Daredevil and see by sight or by hearing and smell.
God, I'm gonna become something real soon.
Well, I'm right.
Kevin Hawkins draws his long sword and rushes forth, attacking the creature.
What is this thing saying to us?
Oof.
Where is
Ooh.
my...
Whoa.
Nice job, Kevin. Oh. I'm sorry, it should not be an advantage. Just so it's not a crit, that'll deal me damage. Hawken lays into the creature with his blade. Durian, it is your turn. I'm sorry, I'm juggling too many pages here.
Just thinking really hardly about what it's saying to me. What was it saying? And sitting there, thinker pose, as Edward's blinded and spat upon twice.
And below half health, so going crazy.
Edward or Kevin barely making a slice into a creature, and in the back, not even noticing Peter failing to shank a donkey he's currently riding.
The Mouther continues to babble incoherently. If you guys would all please make wisdom saving throws.
Again. Listen, Ben, I feel like this whole you making us roll dice to play D&D thing is it's obviously not working for me, and I feel like you're harassing me about it.
It worked this time.
Actually, it did work this time. But that's still not an excuse.
Well, that's when you run the game, and
You guys maintain the use of your faculties despite the madness of the situation.
Oh.
And Durian, go ahead, please.
Oh, I remember. Are you shanking a donkey back there? What the? Hey, we need those. Whatever. Oh, there's two of them. I'm gonna hop off the cart, and seeing that Edward is having a bit of a tough time seeing, I'm gonna go for the original one that is, the one that Edward was squaring up with originally. Seeing that was his intended target, I'm gonna go try and help him out with that one with my axe. See if I can make a difference.
Not the mule, then?
No.
Okay.
It would be very funny though if I rolled a 7, just like chop the head off the mule and be like, "Whoops, my bad."
Okay, very good.
Yeah. So
Peter's I was gonna do that.
Aw, my
we'll
thing.
Have dinner one way or another.
All right, yeah. I'll just make a couple of attacks at it. I'm not gonna go reckless or anything because I have no idea what this thing is like. Just gonna do it all normal. A 19
hits
for 15 damage.
Okay.
This is with slashing specifically. In my mind, this is like a weird ooze monster. I'm gonna go for another one. Off the back, a 12
hits.
Oh, okay. These things are very easy. Hit a 17.
Yeah, this is little more than a puddle of flesh with many mouths upon it. Okay.
Ew, gross. I deal 17 damage to it, and
you draw a wide gash in this creature, and it begins to bleed profusely upon the ground.
Yes, I think I'll be there. Basically right next to Edward, spatially wise, and I'll end my turn.
Okay. After Durian is Peter.
Do I have sight on it? Yeah.
Yes.
In that case, I'm going to cast. I'm going to burn a first level slot. Cast Dissonant Whispers. So it's going to need to make a wisdom save.
A 1 will not do it.
I don't think so. So it's going to take 3d6 psychic. And it is forced to use its reaction to run as far away as it can with its full speed.
Okay.
That will provoke opportunity attacks. Anyone.
Okay.
It's 11 psychic damage. And anyone within melee of it is able to reaction attack.
Okay. And Edward, yours will be at disadvantage as you're blinded.
Yep. I just double checking something real quick here. Give me a sec.
I'll take a go at it, and I will take the penalty as well on this one. Now that I know that they're not really that bad to try and damage.
Right.
Ooh. I don't know.
Edward, your unarmed strike hits.
Okay. Sorry, I was trying to get back to the right window.
No problem.
At disadvantage. Sorry.
Oh, at disadvantage.
Oh, right. Okay.
Right.
Yep. Sorry.
That's okay. They have it's like above a 12. You'll do it.
11 hits.
Hey, okay.
Just
keep that damage.
Yeah, that works for the damage. Yeah. Durian, an 8 does hit.
Really?
Really.
Interesting. All right. Well, I we kill him. But together we do a combo move. Destroy him really badly. 27 damage.
Yes, and the cold from Edward's. These are your claws that you attack with?
Yes. Yeah, it's Crimson right of the cold that I have activated on them. Or right of the frozen. Same thing.
And after the two of you flay this creature, it freezes and shatters upon the ground and then spills away into a puddle. And you are victorious.
Done. That's it? No more? Look around for a second.
You see that there are more pustules and boils upon the ground. So far, though, most of them have been harmless and simply spilled away after they burst.
Well, that was a thing. You good, Edward? You're looking a little feisty.
Edward drops his form before he loses his cool. I'm just taking a bit of a beating today, is all.
Right. Well, nothing we can really do but just keep going. Peter, could you maybe do me the favor of blowing up all these pustules before we go by them?
Just gonna cast a firebolt at each that I see in front of us. See if there's any reaction.
Okay. And so, as you journey down the path, there's an increasing number of these things. And
I can do this. Sorry, I can do this up to 100.
Okay. And so, as you see them coming, they're not instantly obvious upon the path. You need to draw somewhat close to them in order to, be able to see them and target them. But as you do so, they rupture and explode and then fall and spill into a puddle. Sometimes the manifestations or the things that are created by the bursting of these things catch flame after you ignite them. And a few times you hear tormented screams as these abominations are caught by fire. As you continue down the path, you see a group of what look like soldiers, a few of them in heavy armor approaching. They seem to be armed, although they do not carry their swords. And as they approach, you notice that their armor glistens a silver color. There are 3 of them, and as they approach you along the path, they say, "Hail, travelers, a word, please." And these appear, as you get close enough, they have scaled skin. They appear to be dragonborn. The color of their scales matches the color of their armor, gleaming silver.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sure. I get off the wagon.
You are well met. We have been sent here on official business to extinguish an abomination. I'm afraid that... Well, I'm afraid that this is a specific abomination, and the... what seems to be their leader eyes you up and down, Edward. You see, there is one that is using the moonlight to bring terror to those of the realm. We are the wings of the silvery light, and we act for Lunar.
I'm sorry, gentlemen, are you referring to a werewolf?
We are. They each take one step back in unison and put their hands upon the hilts of their swords. I do not find this business funny in the least.
I just find it funny that a group of grown men believe such silly fairy tales. There's no creatures feeding off of the moonlight or whatever it is that you're claiming they're doing. There's probably some madman out there doing terrible things and getting away with it because you're chasing fantasies and fairy tales. Now, is there any business that we can help you with?
An ogre?
Maybe, I do not know.
An orc, a halfling, an elf, and a man. That describes the lot of you.
It does.
And the man, they say, is a monster.
Gentlemen, I want you to look at me. Now, I'd like to make the point here. I have not done much healing aside from those little bit of hit dice after these two fights. So Edward is like, his eyes swollen half shut, his mouth's all busted up, he's missing some teeth. He looks rough. He's like,
you look a mess.
Yes, we just had an encounter with a very simple little squirmy creature that we had to fight, and it beat the shit out of me. These gentlemen are escorting me and a friend because I cannot defend myself in these realms. What are you referring to? That I'm some creature of the... This sounds ridiculous.
You carry a sword, do you not?
Of course I carry a sword. Do you know any...
Draw your blade.
I'll draw
that
my
I
blade
might
out.
see how you wield it. Fear not.
I draw my blade.
And you do so deftly, I assume?
I mean, I do so... I'm not trying to be flashy about it, but, I am proficient with the weapon, so I'm able to withdraw it. I mean, I can handle a blade, but I think that you, someone who is a trained warrior, would know that handling a weapon versus utilizing it in combat with another live creature are two different things. I could beat the crap out of a training dummy.
Maybe so. Then the other one that is with you, this man, half a man. He is the were creature. They refer to Commander Hawkins.
What were creature are you referring to? I don't know. No, none of us are whatever it is that you're trying to accuse us of.
Our Lord has seen you and has felt your presence. It has seen the destruction that you wrought beneath his light, and we cannot abide such terror coming to the night under the light of the moon. The light of the moon is to give peace and a safe passage to the people of Gira.
I want to burn a sorcery point, Ben, to psionically cast Hex. And I want to hex his wisdom. Any wisdom checks that he makes from here on out for the next hour are at disadvantage.
Okay.
And again, this is psionic, so there is no hand waving or any visible signs of casting.
Very good.
And I'm going to step forward and say, it seems you gentlemen have come across quite a few things in your path. I understand why you question any situation that presents itself, but we have been hired simply to keep passengers safe on our passage. That is all. We mean you no harm. We mean no one any harm. Our job is merely to protect life. That is all.
Lady Leadspine stands from the cart, says, "Aye, they give me passage to the Highland Sea." And Peter, will you make a persuasion check for me, please, with advantage?
I will take that. Thank you. Persuasion with advantage. That's a 26 total.
I don't know which of you it is, but I know that one of you is cursed.
And you know this how exactly?
It is the word of my lord Lunar. I would not question it.
You're not wrong, but you are.
I mean, I smell bad. Is that?
We've
That
matter
is
how
quite
much-
the curse. I will.
no matter how much I
City
bathe.
stinks now.
we're all cursed in some ways, aren't we? We all
Indeed.
carry burdens, scars. Mars we can't wash away,
Things we want to protect.
but we're doing the best we can.
You seem like good people, and I want to give you a chance. If you can dispatch of this curse, dispel the curse before our Lord takes to the sky, then you will have nothing to fear. It seems that
Right.
you wish no harm upon this realm.
And let me guess. If we do so, your lord will send you an update.
No, we will come to you again on the eve of the next 10-day moon.
Right. Is that?
Fine.
Is that
Come,
all you?
come to me when you do that, and after you see that that this is all just ridiculous, will you then stop harassing us about it?
If, on the eve of the 10-day moon, none of you are werefolk, then we will not have a problem.
Here we go.
You may go.
All right.
Well met to the lot of you. I hope that we meet again, but under better circumstances.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, you guys seem cool. But yeah, we gotta get going. So see you soon, I guess. I don't know.
It all
Edward's already sort of like just sidestepped them and is walking down
it
the
almost
path.
turns into one of those awkward situations where you both leave in the same
Oh,
direction.
wait, are you? Oh, so when are
But,
you guys leaving?
Instead, they move off of the path as they seem weary from marching for most of the day, and they, make take a seat and begin to, have a snack of sorts.
Isn't it great making new friends?
As they stop, as we're still leaving, I say to the others, but loud enough for them to hear it. I'm like, they probably don't even need the rest. They just felt really awkward that they did that whole thing, and now we have to walk all the way back. So they're trying to pretend like they don't want to do anything so that they can let us get ahead a little bit.
Yeah,
So
how
they
long do you think they're gonna wait there? You think if we just stop ahead of the road a little bit, that they'd sit there longer?
Perhaps we should. I am a bit tired. I could use a rest.
By the way, Ben, he would still have disadvantage on perception or survival or anything wisdom related for the next hour. I'm
Okay,
faulty
very
concentration,
Very
just
good.
in case.
He's trying to make the fire, and he's like, hang on.
Sorry, I just feel really embarrassed and awkward
Just-
right now. I don't
Just
know.
feeling a little
Weird.
bit unlucky. Yeah.
And so you guys continue down the road. And let's take a short break, and we'll come back and pick it up from there.
Very well. I'll tell you my story. But I do hope you're clever enough to understand that every tale worth telling is half-truth evolution. I am Peter Underleaf, born in the gutters of a city that burned, but reborn from the ashes of men too proud to look beneath their own boots. Gold changes hands easily when whispered promises come with a smile, and a dagger behind the curtain. I built empires on secrets, toppled houses with forged letters, and seduced my way half the nobility with nothing but charm and conveniently timed scandals. And yet here I am, see. The Fae, those glittered-eye monsters draped in beauty, don't just steal children or mislead lost travelers. No, they steal stories, and I was too interesting to resist. One moment I was slipping poison into the goblet of a lord's masquerade, and the next I woke in groves of singing trees, the ground breathing beneath me, and a voice like moonlight in my skull. Call it the court of glass, the theater of torment and Fae wager on more. They were as if they were chess pieces. Now I fight with not sword or strength, but the most dangerous weapon I possess, my mind. I intend to survive this ridiculous game, not just survive, thrive. I've already begun sowing seeds among lesser archfey, whispering doubts, stoking rivalries, and even here power has cracks, and I plan to climb through them.
So Edward's story actually begins quite a while back. His early life was a very simple one. He lived in a quaint, unremarkable house in a quaint, small, unremarkable village, with just him and his lovely bride. It was a simple but a happy existence. Till one day, fortunately, when I was on my way home and traveling alone, and I was attacked, captured, and held for a very long time by an archfey in the area who, excuse me, not an archfey, by an archdruid in the area who was attempting to enhance the powers of his own wild shapes. But in order to do so, he was trying to perfect some sort of concoction to accomplish that. I served as his guinea pig. We went through several different versions of it until he found something that sort of worked. It transformed me into a ferocious monster, and I immediately bit his neck out. I escaped, found my way home, told my wife of what had happened, and she called me a monster, said she would not have that curse near her, and kicked me out. Told the rest of the village, and I was shunned from existence. So in a desperate attempt to try to regain and reclaim my previous life, I searched for anyone that could help me to remove this curse, and that eventually landed me right into the lap of a particular archfey who made a deal with me. Said that if I removed any and all monsters that existed within a cavernous area, that I would be free of my curse. I foolishly accepted this deal and went about my way. Not realizing, of course, that myself being within these caverns made it, in fact, full of monsters, because me. I did eventually figure out this plight. Unfortunately, it took several centuries before I realized that I had been fooled. And as such, I sort of gave up on that particular instance, have learned to accept that this creature is a part of me, whether I like it or not. Learn to except that every facet of my prior life that I've ever known is gone. And I've replaced all of that with a burning desire for vengeance that can only be sated by the blood of the Archfey that did that to me. Anyway, that's my story.
So usually these sorts of stories begin with a young, jovial character thrust into a life-changing scenario, setting them on some kind of unplanned trajectory. But they aren't usually embarrassing or humiliating. Oh wait, my apologies. I should introduce myself first. I'm Desperado Phineas Theos, the third of my name, after my grandfather and my great-great-grandfather. My older brother, Silverado, you might have heard of him. He did some pretty great things for the people of Gira. He left some time ago, a few years ago now. Hasn't been heard from in quite a while. Our home, our village, sits within the Redwood Forest, just on the edge of Dunsmuir Lake. Anyway, Silverado's leaving home for me was really tough. I thought we'd be in the forest together forever, our families growing up together. But after he set off, I realized I needed to find my place in this world too. I just wasn't sure what that looked like. I wasn't sure what that might be. And my friends and I, we spent most of our time just messing around on the shores of the Dunsmuir like any, young elf might do. When we weren't in school or training, that is. Usually these times on the lake were involved weird games, always involved lots of wine. Not the junk from around here, the good stuff, good elven stuff. But on one sunny afternoon, everything kind of changed for me. It was a day like any other. It was sunny. It was nice. We were on the lake between swigs of wine, knots of the good bread. Wine was a bit off. We paid it no mind though. It didn't matter. But I'll never forget that giggling, cackling sound. It still haunts me. We were laying there with our dipping our toes in the water, staring at the sky. Those days when you're just trying to avoid the world and that's catching up to you. It was one of those times, all of a sudden I began to realize something was amiss. Not quite right. I couldn't wiggle my toes, my fingers, I couldn't turn my head. I couldn't move my arms or legs. I wasn't quite sure what had happened. None of us could move. But we could see and we could hear quite well. I could hear really well. You know how they say when you lose one sense, all your other sense are heightened. They're very right. The dancing and the laughing and cackling sound all around us. I couldn't tell what they were. I found out later from my father they're called bogles, tricksy little fey creatures. Anyway, they took everything. They took everything from us: our food, our coins, our clothes, our dignity. By the time I could move again, they were gone. There was no trace of them. There we were on the shore of the Dunsmuir, naked, exposed, robbed, and humiliated. I promised myself I'd never let my guard down like that again, especially around fays. And after that experience, I took my training much more seriously. It opened my eyes to the world and the things that are around us. Nothing is as it seems in our world, and even in times of peace, things can change in an instant, it seems. After the thing with the bogles, I kind of developed this issue with others touching my food. I trained in the community kitchens and learned some really good elven cuisine. I became a pretty accomplished chef, But when I wasn't in the kitchens, instead of spending my time at the lake, I practiced with my bow and my blades. I hoped that I wouldn't ever need to use them, but I wanted to be prepared in the event that I did. And it was around that time that the lady in the lake came to me. Apparently, she'd been watching me. I had no idea, but the first time I saw her, she appeared as this regal elven maiden, wearing this fairly pristine sylvan plate mail. She talked to me about how she was ready to take on a champion, someone to carry on her mantle. She would spar with me, and she helped me hone my skills with my bow and my blade. She told me about how she was one of the protectors of my people long ago, a great knight. No idea. She fought in the great battle of the Redwood Forest, the one that gave Redwood its name. She was a real great warrior, and she fought bravely in that battle. She'd eventually fall, but Dunsmuir favored her, and her spirit lives on in the lake. She watches over our kin and in service of him in Dunsmuir. She asked if I could prove my worth. She would empower me to do great things. She asked me to seek out one of Dunsmuir's most faithful followers, my brother, actually, Silverado. She says he's lost but not gone, and that's what brings me here.
I was with my pa in the woods, hunting for food on a long trip away from home. I was gored by a boar, and I was a little confused, and I was very sad. I took his book he scratched letters into, and so I could learn more about him. He didn't really talk a lot about anything. He was an orc of few words. I took his book and I headed to find someone smart that could help me understand what all these letters mean and what words they make. Nobody seemed to understand or make sense of the scratches except a mage who was up and coming, and, you know, he seemed like he could help me understand what was going on here. He said he could cast a spell that would help me learn, but it costs a lot of money, and I didn't have any money. So I went to go north to the New World in search of knowledge or money, and the first place I got to was a nice farm run by a nice old couple, the Hopkins. The man of the farm who ran it, he would give me some of his free time when he had it to help me learn how to read Common, which was, not what was in my father's book, as I learned later. But he couldn't give me all his time, so he had his son Kevin teach me. He was nice. He was pretty mean sometimes, but it was a good experience. Soon after, I left the farm to go wander and look for other orcs that have been spotted, and then maybe I could learn from them. I got some help from a small little goblin named Glasses. I helped him out once when he's getting stomped by some orcs, and some other goblins, and I asked him if he's seen any other orcs running around, and he seemed to let me know whenever he was in the area. I met some okay people I went to go do some jobs with, and then I just stuck with them when all my leads ran empty. There was a dwarf, a goblin guy, and like a weird wood elf that spoke funny. They're cool.
Okay, here we go. Playing D&D.
Yeah. No, I want to stick with the clown rave thing now, actually.
I'll DM you them later. Unsolicited.
Send me the link. What's the subscription monthly?
Free, baby.
Oh my.
It's to the YouTube channel, that's what.
Okay, so.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, please get the game started, Ben, because this is going to get so much worse.
Here we are, back into D&D. So as you guys have continued down Hedlevin's Embrace, that's just kind of oddly tangent to what we were just talking about.
What are you talking about?
We're going for a serious tone here, gentlemen.
Oh, sorry. Everyone cool it down.
I gotta get in character. Hang on. I just killed someone's husband. Okay.
Sorry, I'm eating my root beer float. Hold on.
You've
I'm
noticed
serious now.
The land seems almost cursed in some way, with these pustules and boils growing out of it. The strange monstrosity that was spawned when one of them burst. And as you continue, Peter, you continue to cast fire against any of these that are visible. But as you grow close, you actually see what looked like just a gathering of crows, a flock upon the ground. It is gathered around one of these pustules, picking at it, feeding upon what they tear away. Would you cast your fire against this?
I would.
Sure. So a large part of the flock is dispatched. But you see then, a large part of them has swarmed a particularly large pustule. They're diving in and tearing away the rancid flesh of the land. But you see one that drives its beak in too deep, and that's when the boil explodes. I would say that the fire that you cast was somewhat, staved off just by the massive birds, and this would happen within just a few instants. And a vile stench washes over the road as the liquid from this boil covers the crow that punctured it. And this crow falls upon the ground and begins to convulse, its wings outstretched and dragging the ground as it tries to crawl, and it spasms.
Can I
begins
rush
to
up
grow.
and stab it with my rapier, like right into the heart of it?
This happens very quickly.
Oh, okay.
So you may be approaching it, but it begins to grow exponentially. And it contorts as it doubles in size and then quadruples, doubles, and quadruples in size again. This malformed bird creature screeches at you violently and lifts into the air. Its beak is pointed at you with bad intentions. A chorus of the cawing crows joins the shriek of the abomination, and the flock, the part that was not burnt off and that was feeding, begins to circle. Their beady eyes look upon you ravenously. Flesh and disease drip from their beaks. And so you can sense that they desire to further their meal by feasting upon the group of you. If you guys would please roll initiative. And Peter, the precautions that you have taken in casting fire against these, has greatly reduced the number of these crows that are now circling overhead.
This is gonna be bad.
I'm sure it's fine, right? That's gonna be an 11 for me, Ben.
And I got a 19.
9 for me. Sorry, I just realized I didn't say that out loud yet.
Yeah, I realized as well.
Well, what the heck am I gonna do here?
I don't know. People's elbow it again. It worked good last time. I mean, can't you fly? It's dark.
Yeah, I mean, technically I can.
Everybody follow my lead. Just cast Fireball at me.
Oh.
Yeah, I cast Firebolt by throwing a javelin.
Oh, cool. This problem might get solved before I have to do anything about it.
We don't have to worry, really.
I'm sure that's good for us.
I'm sure it's totally not going to dive bomb and then jet away without us being able to hit it. Not at all.
No way.
No, not at all. Actually, that was Kevin's roll for initiative.
Yeah, of course.
It just doesn't say, veteran.
Yeah, Ben clicked on the wrong thing.
Yeah. He just fudged a d20 roll, and he just wanted it to be a 20, so Kevin can, have a chance.
And this creature, this tormented, anguished crow, rises, now quite large, bigger than any one of you. And it swoops down against the halfling that has been casting fire against the pustules.
I was thinking it like a hamster. He's gonna get taken by a bird and flown off into the sky. Oh no.
And then before this, if you would please, as this creature shrieks hideously, please roll a Constitution saving throw. Everybody.
If I get another nat 1 saving throw, I'm gonna be unhappy about it.
Like this is important, so I'm gonna burn an inspiration on this.
Yeah, especially since it's targeting you.
I got 17. Well, is Desperado still by us?
Yes.
Nearby? Okay, so then that's a dirty 20 for me then.
24.
23.
All right, guys, fine. You don't have to outdo me on everything.
And the
Sorry,
screech
bro.
of this abomination seems to stun Commander Hawkins as well as Desperado and the Widow.
Oh,
The
that would have
creature descends quickly from the sky. And I like the idea you guys came up with. And it reaches out its massive talons and tries to grab Peter.
Sorry.
So this will be a grapple competition. You can make an acrobatics or athletics check to avoid this.
May have killed Peter with a joke.
This is a cool way to die.
Oh,
I rolled an 8.
freak crow. That crow's a little freaky.
25. I'm a slippery little halfling.
He's been a hamster his whole life. He was on the
You think-
G-Force.
You think this is the first time a giant flying creature has tried to pick him up?
I was gonna say, usually it doesn't take a giant flying bird. Sometimes it's just a regular bird.
He's a halfling in the Feywild. He's used to being hunted.
Peter slips out of the grasp of these talons, and this monstrous crow tries to peck at him with his beak. A 16
That'll hit.
for 14 piercing damage.
Ooh.
Hurts. That hurts a lot. Yep.
And it fails to grasp you and lifts into the air, hovering about 15 feet above the wagon. And next is Durian.
So I'm on the seat of the wagon because I've been driving the entire time. 15 feet above the wagon?
Yes.
I don't really know if I can. I can't jump that far. I wish that I could. Oh. I have an idea. I have this giant great axe on my back that is like a foot taller than I am. And I'm about, let's see, how tall am I? What do I have written down here? I'm 6'2", according to my bio in the Roll20 sheet. And this is about a foot taller, so I'm 7 feet. That's, what, 13 feet? If I were to get to the top of this wagon and try to jump and swing and hit it in the air with this giant axe, would you allow such a thing?
Let's see how it goes.
Because it's disadvantaged no matter what. There's no help in it. And I would say I'm gonna go into a rage because this does seem like it can actually hurt us pretty badly. And I'm going to very recklessly just try and chop this thing. And I'm gonna see if I can put a real bad dent in it. So this will cancel out the disadvantage. One roll. Oh, a natural one. Seems quite fitting for the first use of the axe. First swing with it. If you allow me another swing in the air, it would be a 19.
You also need to make these a disadvantage.
Yes, I'm doing this recklessly because I'm trying to do something that is indeed very reckless, and I fully expect to incur some consequences from this. So Ben, is a 19 hit, or will you allow the one swing in the air?
I mean, I guess you can jump up twice, right? Using your movement.
Yeah, I have 40 feet of movement.
That makes sense.
A fast little guy.
Yeah, I think the 19 hits.
Hey, first use of the of the great axe. Let's see. What's the debut like?
Nice.
26.
Nice.
So I get up, I clamber up like a child, I jump off, I fully bail. A horrible first swing. I'm like, hold on, let me try that again. And I clamber back on up, and I jump and I nick its like main body, and I fall flat on my face, and I stand back up like I got it, I did it, and I will end my turn.
And a plume of mangled, rotten feathers fall off of the beast. The crows that are circling see you making yourself prominent, Durian, and they all swarm down to make their attacks.
Oh no. I incurred movement. I am prey to these predator creatures.
A 13 will not hit.
That will not hit.
As they circle and surround you, there's a cacophony of caws. And if you would, please make a wisdom saving throw.
A strong suit. 1.
Oof.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
These crows come so close that their calls are deafening. And so you are deafened. You have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls.
Yep. Oh, point of order. Those ravens would have advantage on me. Because I went reckless.
Thank you. A 21.
Yes.
You'll take 5 damage.
Okay.
As 5 of their beaks pierce into you.
Ouchie.
Next is Peter.
How close is the swarm? Were they able to retreat?
The swarm is circling overhead the wagon, and one by one they dive against Durian and rejoin the circle above. Perhaps 15 feet above the wagon.
Plus Durian in this. I'm going to burn a second level slot to make him large with enlarge reduce.
Before you do this, Peter, make an insight check for me.
Okay. Insight?
Yes, please. You see that the supports of the wagon are already bowing under Durian's weight. You suspect that if you enlarge him, the wagon itself may burst beneath his weight, as far as the covered part of it, and so eliminate any height advantage that he's achieved by climbing to the top of the wagon.
Let me change that.
Sure.
In that case, I'm gonna try to get rid of these crows circling him. Do I get the feeling that these are like individual creatures, or are they more of treated as one?
They almost form an entity on their own, so you would be targeting the group of them.
Cast Scorching Ray. Trying to swat large swaths of this swarm. Attack.
Okay.
Okay. 27.
Hits.
19.
Hits.
13.
Hits.
25.
And what is left of this swarm of crows ignites, and they fall burning to the ground. The very few that remain fly away, afraid, no longer a threat, and the swarm is defeated. After Peter is Edward.
And Ben, sorry. I can try to use my movement to get some cover from this big one.
Sure. Where would you like to hide?
I can underneath the cart. It's no longer.
Absolutely. Okay. And then we have Edward. Chris.
Mm-hmm.
You're up next. Peter has dispatched
Oh,
the...
shit. Sorry.
That's all
Know
right.
which spell you want to cast?
The flock of crows. There is the one monstrous crow, though, circling over the wagon.
Now it's still up in the air, though, right?
Right.
Yes. So I can't really do
About 15 feet over
much.
the wagon.
All right. I'm going to... I guess all I really can do is just hold an attack for if it swoops.
Okay. Where would you position yourself?
See, the other issue too is that I'm not exactly in a great spot to take a hit either.
I got this.
I'm gonna try to take whatever little bit of cover I can find,
Okay.
but still ready an attack action in case if it either swoops down close enough or where I can get to it and take a cheap shot.
Okay. So maybe position on the ground, like next to the cart, next to the mules, that sort of thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Durian has made himself a prime target.
And it would have disadvantage on anyone else if it tried to go for him.
Okay, so can I position? Am I able to like sort of give myself a little bit of protection, but be near Durian as well to like be there to be in it?
Durian is pretty much on top of this covered wagon, kind of like standing on the supports.
All right.
So
Yeah. No, this is the Durian show.
That
Yeah.
would be
No, all right, go
yeah.
for it, man.
That would be
It's
a
my
buddy.
time to shine.
It's all you, bud.
I will save us. It's gonna fall on the ground twice each time, but I'll do it.
And this mutated crow swoops down at Durian,
With
attacking
advantage.
first with its talons. 15 to hit.
It has advantage because I went reckless.
Wait.
Waiting.
You reading my thing? Because that's for other people, not me.
No, I'm not using that. Oh wait, this doesn't save them from the advantage. Sorry, never mind.
Okay, no
You can
worries.
roll the other dice.
And again, it tries to rend you with its other talon. A 24.
All right.
Oh, and it's at advantage. I'm gonna roll.
Which?
So the first attack was at advantage, right?
They're all at advantage.
Thank you. So the first attack will deal 15 slashing damage.
It's weird because I'm giving Ben a bunch of free shots and he like never takes them. It's weird, you know. He's always so cautious. I'm always like, hit me, and he doesn't want to.
14 will miss.
Yes, it will.
Okay. So the first talon does deal 15 slashing damage. And then this monstrosity lifts itself again out of your range. Further up this time, 25 feet above the cart.
Interesting.
Next is Durian.
Well. Huh. I don't know how to tackle this.
You know what, though? I'm sorry. As it lifts out of your range, you will get an attack of opportunity.
Okay, I'm still wielding this big old axe. I can't make this reckless, so this will be a disadvantage, like it's intended. We're just gonna give it a good old swing, and maybe we'll get lucky. No, it's a 2. Unless an 11 hits.
No.
I figured not. So very weightily, I go like, ugh, and I very greatly miss.
Okay, and now is your turn.
Could I throw this? Could I chuck it at this monster? Because my other option is to jump 5 feet in the air and throw a javelin twice. That's all I got.
This weapon is too heavy to be thrown.
I figured I ask. It is 320 pounds. I don't know how strong of a man I am, but maybe...
Probably not able to throw it up lethally 25 feet into the air.
Yes, okay. Push, drag, or lift, but not throwing. All right, well, I guess I'll just... I can't put this away, so I'm just going to toss it off the side of the wagon. Feel the huge relief of not carrying it anymore for, like, hours as my back just, like, settles and it's not stressed anymore. And try to do... Can I jump 5 feet vertically? A javelin's range is only 20 feet. And I can't do it reckless for advantage. We're figuring it out.
Throw it with disadvantage at further range, right?
Yeah,
what is it, 2060 or something? Or
it's 2060, yeah.
And you're already at disadvantage, aren't you?
No, with the big old axe I am. That.
Oh, that's right. It was
certainly
just 'cause of the axe. That's right. Never mind.
Hold on, I'm pulling up the jump calculator. My good old friend from when I used to play as a monk. I can jump 7 feet off the ground.
You can jump 3 plus your strength modifier.
3 plus my strength modifier.
But I think you have to move 10 feet first.
Well, that's a long jump, right?
The jump calculator said without a running start. Sorry, we're getting really into the muck of the rules of this.
Let's get into it. Let's go.
With a running start, I can jump 7 feet high, vertically. Without a running start, I jump 3.5 feet high.
Okay, there's no way to get a running start
help
on
a
top of the
straight
wagon.
vertical leap.
I got a 3.5 foot vertical. I'm 6'2" and I got an 18 strength. I'll just throw this twice at disadvantage and say, guys, it's not. Okay. I can't hit it anymore. It flew out of my range. And I'll just try and chuck a couple javelins at it. Oh, I have a short bow. Whatever.
15 hits, 8 misses.
Whatever. Not one of my weapons I carry. Forgot I had it.
Oh my god.
Bypasses the last 10 minutes. It's alright.
It's just, you rolled the dice, and as they were clattering, you were like, oh wait.
Nice roll.
12 damage. That's pretty good.
Nice.
Because I was scrolling down to hit the javelin hotkey, and I saw right below it is short bow.
Oh, that was
so
funny.
We don't usually do critical fails, but just for a little bit of fun, the javelin that you throw into the air lands upon one of the smaller pustules next to the cart, as Peter was distracted more with the flock that was feeding, and it pierces this, and caustic liquid flies in all directions. Edward, Peter, will you guys please make dexterity saving throws for me as you try to avoid the splash of this, this popped pustule.
I like to think that I've established a boundary when it comes to these, and you keep pushing it. But dirty 20.
14.
Well, 20, 23, I suppose, because our buddy's around.
Next time Jason's not here, his boons do not apply.
No absentee boons.
Oh, well, hey, Ben. No, you can make him apply. You just have to remember where he's at. That's all.
He's 35 feet away.
He's taking a leak, much like Kevin does from time to time.
He's like, I see why you do this now, Kevin. This is relaxing.
Peter, with the 14, you save diving out of the way.
Whew.
Edward still gets hit, though.
After Durian... No, Edward is in the clear. After Durian is Peter.
I'm gonna peek my head out. Do I still see the bird?
Yes, flying high above the cart. About 35 feet away, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna burn one more hex. One more first level slot for hex, and doing that with my bonus action. And then with my action, I'm gonna cast another firebolt at that bird.
Okay.
Firebolt. 27.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. So it's gonna do 18 damage plus 1d6 from hex.
No, 2d6. Oh, wait, no, that's Firebolt. Never mind. I lied. Ooh, 24.
I'll take that any day. Yeah. So that'll be 24 damage total.
And the feathers that are left upon this hideous, gigantic crow erupt in flame, and it begins to bleed and spill ooze and pus upon the ground, effectively bloodied. After Peter is Edward.
Edward is going to do something that I don't think that he has done at all in this campaign. And he's going to pull out his light crossbow. And
oh, you got one too.
Yep. And take aim, and we're gonna see what we can do with that.
Okay, very
Reduce the mundane weapons. Too far.
Even if this thing was on the ground, I could not fight it properly. If I shift, I will murder all of you. That's a 9. That's probably gonna miss.
It will miss.
And the next one is a 14.
And unfortunately, it's just strafing within the air. You miss.
Right. Is shaking my fist a free action?
Yes, sir.
Then I will do that. And then get back into my cover, and that will be it.
Okay. Kevin comes back from the woods where he was
in the middle of a fight.
His lizard, and he pulls his heavy crossbow, fires at the creature.
You have a crossbow? That's when.
But his bolt just flies off into the distance. Oh no, he has used his crossbow before. Absolutely.
Yeah, out of the 3 fights we've seen him in. Everyone's pulling out weapons they never use.
This monstrosity dives down again against Durian.
Normally, this time.
You know, actually, it sees that Durian is just a sturdy, thick foe and wants to avoid him.
Oh.
And instead goes for this smaller creature that it might be able to prey upon that is casting fire against it. It swirls down, avoiding attacks from Durian. And instead of trying to pick this thing up again, it wants to kill it first. And so it slashes at you with its talons, Peter.
Disadvantage.
Okay.
I don't think that's going to help. Yeah.
It deals 18 slashing damage.
As a reaction, I'm going to reduce the damage because I believe he is well within 15 or 30 feet of me. I'm going to take away 2d6.
What does this look like, Durian? Your spirit shield.
Ooh, 8. That's pretty good. So originally the ancestors are like trying to annoy the bird to come in to attack me. They're like, flipping it off or like throwing spectral rocks that disappear like 3 feet away. And then as it goes down to try and bite them, they're really just grabbing the bird's legs and just trying to like pull it away. So it doesn't peck as good, but still hits them. I'm saying, stop! No, it's me!
And it struggles and wrests its claws free from your ancestors or your acquaintances.
Like blue ghosts, people. Yeah. I don't really know who they are. They just show up and help.
I thought that you had the different
sometimes
orcs that you had met from time to time.
Yeah, it's what is his
Sometimes
name?
It's random work.
Krog from the tavern, and not Athena. You know.
And it just can't get another strike off to any effect and misses Peter.
I think
And
this is the first attack that missed.
It tries to fly away again, and with that, Edward, Peter, you can both make attacks of opportunity against the monstrous crow.
Well, I'm holding my crossbow right now. So, So.
Don't worry.
Okay.
Peter will kill it.
I think a 9 will do it.
A 9 will not do it. If you want to smack it with your crossbow, you could do that. A basic melee attack. But if the thought doesn't come to you, that's just as well.
Yeah, I don't think that's something that Edward would have thought to do.
Sure.
Realistically, yeah. That's all right.
Durian, you're next as the freak crow flies into the air.
Not the freak crow.
Alright, I have to make a con save for concentration. I still have it.
How is it within? Well, I dropped the giant axe on the ground, or else I would have cut the wagon in half. Is it anywhere close to me within I can jump and maybe hit a distance, or is it too far? And I would have to maybe throw or maybe shoot a bow that I forgot I had.
It's about 15 feet above you.
Oh, well, if only I had my cool axe. I'm just gonna chuck another 2 javelins at it.
Okay.
I'm out of things. I had one good trick and it's gone. I'm just gonna chuck a couple, see if I can really maybe make a dent. 11 and a 25.
A 25 will hit.
For a very nice 8 piercing damage.
Okay.
And I am out of javelins, so I'm gonna run on down onto the bottom of the cart, and I'm gonna pick up my very heavy axe, or try to, and I'll end my turn there.
Okay, after Durian is Peter.
I'm gonna repeat my process from last time. Just another firebolt at it.
Okay.
$25.
25 will hit.
This is gonna do 6 damage and D6 necrotic. So 7 total.
Okay.
Not quite a big turn, but yeah, that's all I have. I'm just gonna try to use my movement again to hide underneath the wagon. Some cover.
Okay. After Peter is Edward.
Excuse me. Yeah, I guess we're gonna rinse and repeat because I can't really do anything else. So we'll pop back out, and I'm gonna take another couple more pop shots. My crossbow.
A 15 will hit.
Hey, I got one. And then the next one, so that one was 10 points of piercing damage. And then we got a 23.
Very nice.
Finally figuring out how to operate this thing for another 12. Ooh, that was a good roll.
It's so rusty.
Yeah.
Got so
The
much
bolts-
dried blood on it.
They just pierce this creature, skewering it, and it begins to spiral and falls to the earth, slain. As it hits the ground, it explodes in a splash of necrotic filth and becomes a puddle. Well done.
All right, gang. I've learned something in this battle. When it comes to things that fly, it's very bad. It's not good for most of us. I'll pick up all the, javelins I threw in my big axe and put them back. and I'll make sure everyone's good and ready to move on, and then I'll keep going forward.
As you continue down the path, you recognize that the land north of the road seems to be pure. The woods are not plagued by this blight. And you sense that you are coming closer to the junction where Open Hand Avenue meets Hetlevin's Embrace.
Guys, do you think they have a circus in there? Maybe like a royal jester or two, or a funny clown to see, or something to entertain us. It's been so sad for so long.
I hope not.
No, I don't know. It's been so long since I've
You hear somebody cough in the rubble to your right, no more than 20 feet away, within the city ruins.
Hello?
And you hear hushed whispers. Shh.
Put your hands up. Before I force my hand, I will cast fireball so quick, won't see it coming.
Oh, it's really... Oh, hold on there.
I've dealt with enough things.
This guy's
one day.
crazy, all right? Just talk to me. I'm the nice one. This guy's crazy.
We mean no harm. You hear a pained voice call out, "Please, I cannot move right now. Just, please."
It does get bad. You can cast it if it's really bad, but I'm gonna go check it out. And you spoke so softly I didn't hear what you said, but I'm sure it was in good faith.
In your head, you will hear, if this goes south, I might not be able to cast it as quickly as I do.
Gotcha, I say out loud. And I'm going to go peek over the wall or the rubble and look over and see who's there.
You see there cowering an old man and a young boy. The old man has a festering wound. It looks as though something is eaten away at his arm. It's turned black and hangs limply at his side.
Ooh.
Yes, hello. Please, we mean you no harm.
Yeah, we've been like attacked 4 times on this road, so we're a little jumpy. Sorry about that. You okay?
No, I'm not well at all. I was hoping if we sat here a while I might have the strength to go on, but I fear that my time of going on is slipping away.
Desperado could probably do something. Hey, Desperado! I look back.
Desperado approaches.
I know, like, helping the elderly is your thing. You love to, heal and all that. I think this guy's pretty sick. You want to take a look and see maybe if you could...
Desperado's magic doesn't seem to help.
Ooh, you've got it bad, my friend. That's not good.
I know one of these things came out of the earth and it bit my arm, and now I have no use of it. It just feels as though it is dead hanging here.
Is it spreading, or is it just like the arm?
He pulls back the cloth that covers his shoulder, and you see black veins stretching towards his heart.
Instead of losing the arm, saving it.
Oh, I was going to suggest cutting it off, but it looks like it's already in him pretty good.
No. Yes, I think I just need some rest, is all.
I don't think so. We might have... just give me 1 second. I'm gonna huddle with the team. We could bring him to the elf place. It's in the woods, but I don't know if that's like a faux pas or something like that. I don't know if they want to be hidden or whatnot.
I don't think they'll send it to us.
Well, yeah, they kind of almost shot at us when we went to the gate.
Especially if you have to the orders.
Yeah, but those guys were nice. Um,
The tough times to ask anyone house.
what? How late is it?
It's about midday.
I don't. Could
You
you?
orc, come back here.
What? I walk
Come
over. I peek over. Yeah.
This is my grandson, Richard.
Hi, Richard.
Look, I'll give you everything I have. You take him with you. I just need to rest here a while alone.
Ah.
He's a sturdy boy. He can work. He can cook.
I see where this is. Yeah. Okay. Well.
Promise me.
Oh, I mean, yeah, sure. You got it. I mean, I'm probably gonna send him to Riverside.
No,
You know-
you watch him. I see the kindness in your eyes.
All right.
You will care for him then. He grasps at you and holds you close with his remaining arm.
Oh my God, you have like one tooth. Yeah, no, I'll take care of him. Whatever your name is. I don't even know your name.
I'm Patrick.
All right, Patrick.
Here, this is all I have left. And he hands you a coin purse.
Thank you. This will go into his college fund. I'm gonna give him a trust fund. I'm gonna set up some stock options, some investments. You know, he'll be right as rain when he's 18. Any dietary restrictions I need to know about? What can he eat?
I mean this. You take care of him.
No, I
Do you
know.
swear?
I know. I'm asking so I can take care of him.
Swear an oath before the gods.
Oh, all right. Hold on. I put down my stuff. I got this very heavy axe on my back. I gotta do this proper. I go over the wall finally in the rubber and then sit down. This way. All right. All right.
The gods brought you to us. Now you take him.
Sure. All right. Who do I swear to? I don't know. Brahms is pretty cool. Sure. I swear an oath, a promise to Brahms, who helped me out. Pretty nice of you. And the mother, who is nice to us, and whoever Desperado got, the red lady in the lake or the pond or whoever she is. She's cool, I think. I swear an oath to protect this boy Richard until he's of age and he can make a life of his own.
Good.
He's gonna strike lightning or
Richard, you go with him. You go. I will rest. I will meet you later.
yeah, he'll see you later.
Thank you. What is your name?
Durian.
Durian. Thank you.
You got it, Patrick. Now you go take a nice nap now. You take a nice nap. I'm gonna go give Richard something to play with. Richard, how old are you?
9.
You're 9? Are you like a sorcerer boy? You cast magic? I know one of those, he's pretty mean.
No, but I know some cool card tricks.
That's nice. How about you tell me about these card tricks on the wagon here, and we'll leave good old Patrick to
Is
sleep.
Peepaw gonna be okay?
Yeah, he'll be okay. He'll be okay while I'm taking care of you.
And Richard follows you.
I just kind of give my fellows just like a look, like, ooh.
I burn the place down now or later, like
later.
In the coin purse, there's 27 gold pieces.
All right, we're gonna put it in. Oh fuck, what was this kid's name? And Robert? I think his name is Robert. I forgot. Richard, sure. His name is Richard.
Roger, yes.
Roger. We're putting
You don't
Richard's.
get to change his name.
I'm making an item in my inventory called Richard's College Fund. If I can spell college.
Hey Ben, can I take a look at this kid, and see if there's like any magical resonance? There's like any hint of sorcery.
Make an Arcana check, please.
Just saying, like, I'm getting pretty high up there in the levels, you know, and well, every sorcerer needs an apprentice.
That's a good point.
Cool it'd be cool if he has magic, you know.
I mean, it doesn't need to be the strongest, you know, but
Yeah,
I
this
could
could be
say-
taught by like a political mover and shaker from the Feywild. Nothing bad about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Perfect parental figure.
The 16 total?
Okay. He doesn't seem to have any inherent magic ability, but he does seem quick-witted, and he mentioned that he is learning card tricks, so although perhaps he is not born a sorcerer, perhaps he would have a way of learning magic.
And I try to teach him a little bit of a trick. If I can. Nothing crazy.
What do you
but,
have in mind?
I want to play around with his cards and using sleight of hand and minor illusion. Try to like show him just a small, you know, card trick where maybe you can change the face of the card.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so like actual magic, not like street.
Yeah.
You're fooling this kid hard. There's no chance for him.
You can make a performance or sleight of hand check.
I'll do sleight of hand.
Okay.
This kid is cooked. He's not figuring this out.
27?
Yeah, seems about right.
He's not able to.
He's flummoxed.
He's very entertained by the trick that you have performed, but it seems beyond his ability to grasp.
And then
you have
after
surely
I've-
performed this trick too well for him to comprehend.
After, of course, like I will start breaking it down for him step by step.
Okay.
And while they're doing this, ooh, yeah. How about
Is Durian also amazed by the card trick?
I don't know. Let me see. What do I
I feel
make?
like
an insight
everybody
check?
is with you. Rolled a 28 on your check, so
I don't know. Let me
feel
make
like Kevin is looking on with awe as well.
I don't know what's going on.
Absolutely.
What is happening?
Kevin suggests maybe start with something easier, Peter.
This is how I learned magic.
I'll get the cart moving. I'll guide it along while they're doing the magic trick on maybe in like the front. We are carrying a cart full of dead bodies, rotting zombie corpses, and like some
Right.
weird dog corpses. So, you know,
I feel like that's a normal childhood in this world.
yeah, he might have to learn pretty quick. But maybe we can spare him, you know, a little bit. This kid if this kid is sticking with us, his sense of smell is gonna be fried.
I imagine Lady Leadspine probably had a tarp with which to cover this cargo. But no doubt, arms and legs might be dangling out of the side of the wagon as well.
It's not like we're doing a bad thing.
Because I did picture this as a covered wagon, as
Yeah.
Durian was kind of like walking on top of it. So, I mean, the cargo, yes, hideous, but at least somewhat hidden from, the general public.
Yeah, I just don't want to be sitting here in one spot for too long.
Absolutely.
Gotta keep it moving.
Yeah.
And so you continue down Hedlivin's embrace. Peter, you continue blasting these pustules, even more carefully so as you saw what became of the one that drenched the crow and made such a hideous beast of it. and you come to a junction, and here's a road leading south. And based on your map, this must be Open Hand Avenue. And above this, marked upon your map, is the sanctuary, or, where the Nyx Dryadolis have made their safety within the woods. At least that is what Minowari had said.
Well, considering it's the only place that we've seen so far that doesn't look cursed, is what you said. It looks purified in a sense. And we've recently acquired a child. I'm going to steer us left, going north into the nice forest where we're probably not going to get murdered on the road. Just for a little breather,
Speak too
and
soon.
meet up with these elves that we've heard about and let them know that we're alive and the good we've done. And then we'll go from there.
As you enter the woods to the north, you see the trees around you shifting, although there is no wind. And you hear the calls of birds. Through the canopy of the trees. Will you make insight checks for me, please? Or nature. Insight or nature, as you wish.
Insight. I mean, a 10. I don't know. This seems like it's probably. I don't know if these are birds. I think these are people doing a little call sign. These tricky elves.
And as you suspect this, you see among one of the taller conifers, the bark seems to take the shape of a face, and just as the face begins to scowl at you, you see an elf walk forward beneath the boughs.
Hello?
She is wearing a long, flowing aquamarine robe with white feathered trim, and there is a bow slung across her back. She seems calm as she approaches.
Hi, are you? And he's gonna take a piece of paper out and read it. Takesha. I maybe I'm getting that right. I don't know if you're them, but I know of them, and they're supposed to be here somewhere.
Her eyes lift and lighten. Takeshita is not here.
Oh, shame.
Who has sent you?
Minowari from the Bean Garden. We were there when we helped clean it out. They got sieged by the master and his guys, but there's a necromancer. We killed him. Whole business. He told us of this place. Said that we're friends of his, allies generally. And seeing as how we're on the road, stop by for a little brief break. See what's going on.
My apologies.
That's okay, random elf. You take your time.
She says, I am Kametani.
Okay. Like Pickapani. Got it.
My cousin has gone on business. May I see what Minowari sent with you?
Oh, yeah. He slings his bag over in between his legs in the cart. And he searches through and he pulls out a bunch of random stuff and pulls out a letter. He gave me this. He signed it. I think it's sealed. I didn't open it.
She takes it. It smells odd.
I'm apparently stinky despite my best attempts to bathe. I've gone over it.
I see. Well, this is his seal, and she unravels the scroll. Well, if Minowara has sent you to us, you may rest easy here, but I cannot allow you to stay.
No, this is like a pit stop. Short while. We got our own thing we're doing too. I honestly just want to check it out and see if you guys were cool.
Well, we are very cool. I must tell you, I have heard of you outside of Minowara's advance notice, and we have eyes and ears everywhere, and it seems that Hideo has been ordered to destroy the group of you, or to die trying.
He almost did earlier. We almost got him.
Yes, but he escaped?
Yeah, sadly.
Next time, there will be no escape, at least for one party.
So
I pray.
As long as he doesn't run around, we can kill him.
He's a squirrely little rat bastard.
Yes, but it is odd that you mention rats, because he has made something of a... Have you heard of a rat king?
Oh. Yeah?
Well, he has made something of a corpse king that now rolls about the land, about Hetlevin's embrace. And he has summoned this to search for you.
It's just like a big ball of corpses?
Yes, a big ball of corpses, of horrors that climb and crawl and thrash against each other, searching for flesh, searching for you at this time.
I wonder if this was... We snubbed him once before, and then we got in a fight with him and interrupted a deal.
Yes.
I wonder which one caused the kill on sight order.
The master has grown irritated with Hideo. He is at his wit's ends. He has commanded Hideo prove himself by eliminating you. Or, if not, he has been ordered never to return. Hideo seeks power in such a way that that is not an option. So I fear that the next time that you encounter Hideo will be the last. The last for you, or the last for him.
And that's good news. Saves us the trouble. It's willing to us.
I appreciate your optimism. And while I wish that I could aid you further, we do have many tasks that we must see to ourselves. And so that all I can offer you is a brief respite here. If you wish to stay and regain your powers, recuperate, you may do so. But I would ask that you leave during the night, before dawn.
Turn to Durian. Whisper in his mind. Passenger.
Which one? I say out loud.
Splits us in a tough position. Down by a powerful sorcerer. Just in danger.
Hey, Robert. No, wait, Richard. Sorry.
Roger, come on.
Robert, Richard, Roger, whatever. You know how to fight? I know you're 9, but like you probably grew up with a bunch of warriors. Dad taught you how to hunt and skin an elk, or track a monster through the woods. And
no, but I could make a coin disappear.
Can you make yourself disappear?
No.
Are you good at hiding?
I can hide if I need to.
You're probably gonna need to. I'm gonna be honest. It's gonna be pretty bad here pretty soon.
Well, I mean, I don't have anywhere else to go, so.
Here, and he's just gonna like pat himself. So here's a what could I give you? What could I give you? Here's a hand axe. I'm just gonna hand him a hand axe.
Yeah, I can chop some wood. I'm good at making fires.
That's good. No, that's for you to protect yourself if things go bad. If like really bad.
Okay.
Probably should get you a crossbow or something. I don't know, I'll have to look around. I'll have to go shopping now for a crossbow.
Well, yeah, I might have one.
You have a spare crossbow?
I do.
You know you do. You got magic. Here, give the boy a gun. Give this 9-year-old a gun.
We'll give him. I'm gonna give him my crossbow that I haven't used in like 5 levels. And did he show like any promise with the card trick that I tried to teach him?
He seems to be, somewhat deft with cards and knows a few of his own tricks. The one that you showed him just seemed to be kind of so above his reckoning that he had trouble grasping it, but he did seem very interested.
I'm going to give him my starter wand, as I've upgraded my focus to the gem now. So I'm going to give him my starter wand, and I'm going to say, when you have mastered your first magic trick, the one I showed you, minor illusion, once you're able to create whatever comes to your mind and give it shape and form, come and find me.
When he says, come and find me, you'll probably be like, I don't know, like 20 feet away from him because we're traveling together.
He's right there.
He's like right there.
Okay. I mean, maybe you could show it to me a few more times, but, because I could pick him up pretty quick. I mean, that was the trick, though. It wasn't magic, right?
See, he spoke so quietly. His lips moved, but no sound came out. It's crazy.
If that's what you think, you still have much to learn.
He's being cryptic.
Okay, well, I mean, I'll do my best.
Yeah, I'm gonna gift him the crossbow and the starter wand.
Okay, very nice.
Yeah, it seems like a common rule in this messed up land of ours that all children know how to cast magic. So you'll probably pick it up pretty quick.
And so, Kamitani has offered that you may stay here if you wish to take an extended rest.
Yes.
Okay.
I think a little sleep is in order.
That's a fair assessment.
And some of the trees around your camp even flex as if to show that they will provide sanctuary for you. They will protect you while you stay. She says that she is sorry, but she cannot allow outsiders into the camp, and you must rest here on the outskirts.
Yeah, it's a shame. All right. And as we're kind of making camp, I'm gonna pull her off to the side real quietly, be like, "Hey, do you have any like children toys back there? Because I've recently just become a guardian of some sort, and I don't know really what I didn't grow up with toys. I grew up killing stuff with my dad. So but this is like a human child, so I don't know what's going on here." I'm just kind of trying to feel it out. So I wonder if he would like toys more than an axe or a crossbow, like a magic wand that doesn't work.
Yes, well, he probably shouldn't be playing with a crossbow if he doesn't know how to use it.
We'll teach him that.
Of course.
No, he's not.
Or he'll figure it out. Either way.
I will ask our company if they have anything that might be able to amuse or entertain the child.
You got like a hoop and a stick, a cup ball,
right?
A Rubik's Cube.
Yes, something of the sort. I'm sure I'll be able to turn up. I'll have it brought to you this evening or later today.
All right, yeah, just before we leave. Thank you. I just wanted to ask before you go. Thank you.
Very well. You are a good man for taking this on.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. All right, I'm gonna go make a meal plan. This boy's gotta bulk up. He needs protein.
I'm just imagining like a buff sorcerer.
This boy's specking into Khan.
Okay, and that's where we'll end the adventure for this evening. Well played, and we'll play again next week, Monday night, just as usual. And until then, the adventure continues.
Bye, everybody.
Can I just say something, Ben?
Of course.
If he ends up being a wizard instead, I'm gonna be so mad.
No, that'd be sick, because then we have a wizard on our side.